I got a camera lined up back there, so we'll get this today. It's special. This all began in 2007 over in G. Winston Dobbins Park. Bid is here, right over here. Come up here, Bid. Come here. No, you gotta know who you are. And it was her husband. I was president of the Chamber of Commerce in 2006. She came up, Winston came up, her husband said, "Can you do something like this and make Lions a special group?" Work on it. And then her son Noel stepped to the plate. I met him. Winston passed away, unfortunately, in January of 2007. And I met Noel. I hadn't seen him in years. And Noel was a spark plug that carried us through. And at the first dedication, we had 250 people all over the area came. And they go, "We got to do this in our community," and that led to, make a long story short, 75 miles of mural, the Global Mural Conference, and I'll get into that later. But thank you for all you've done, and Noel, all he did in that year. Noel passed away later in October. But one thing Noel did, and you got to look at his spirit. This company right here, Golden. This cost about $50 a quart. He called Golden. He was the got us over $1,000 of this donated for the next mural. And that's the kind of person he was. Awesome. And that's why these murals look so good all around the world. So thank you, Nick. Our U.S. Congressman who represents us here in this district, number 24. I didn't want to. I do follow politics. I just want to make sure I had it right. Sometimes I'm a little crazy now, but I'd like you to come up here and speak on behalf. And I met John back in March, late March. Is Cheryl longer a year here? Cheryl? Yeah, there she is. Well, Cheryl and I were down there. We applied for an Erie Canal grant for the expo, and John gave us the big check that goes from here to here. So that was in March. So thank you very much. And they're applying for another Erie Canal Way to finish the sponsorship here. So without further ado, John.
Thank you. I didn't expect to speak today because this was over at the Pumpkin Palooza after being at 4 diners in Wayne County and eating at all 4 of them. So I'm a little off today. Forgive me, but. You know, in the city of Syracuse, when they were redoing the downtown, they put a fountain in closed part of the boulevard. They dug down to put the basin for the big fountain in Clinton Square. They found the original walls to the Erie Canal, just like this. It's really cool. So to see this here and realize more and more over the years the impact of kind of upstate New York really was a light bulb in upstate New York. So it's really neat to see such a beautiful painting here and to know the canal can right through your town. I never knew that, and I've been up here for years. So. Congratulations, everybody, for doing this. This is preserving your heritage for not just you, but for our kids and our kids' kids is what it's all about. So to the extent we can continue to help with these murals, help with these projects, help with the Erie Canal revitalization. Right in the hometown of Phyllis, they are completely revitalized Erie Canal Park. It's awesome. They're having an international expo there next year. So it's just a great part of our New York State heritage, and I'm proud to support anybody can. So going forward, let me know about the other grants, okay? You got it?
You got it.
All right. Thank you guys very much for joining me.
We put them to good use.
Okay, this wouldn't have been possible. You got to have a wall, right? And I've been driving down Lions over the bridge. I always can find walls. Oftentimes they just stay blank canvas. So I was at a Main Street meeting last February, was it? And Eric and I have been talking about this possibility of this wall here in Lions, because Erica, we got hooked up a couple years ago, and I wanted her to be one of the painters, which did work out. She's painting a mural for Soda's Point. She talked a little bit about that. And so at the meeting, I kind of had an early sketch, and I said to Mike, "You got a great wall. How about having a mural here?" He goes, "Cool. Let's make it happen." That's without any funding and all that. And so we went back and forth, and then I want to make back Dorothy. I want you to say a few words. Well, okay. All right. I know Pat's shy, but Pat is a wonderful woman. She's behind the scenes. But I just want to bring out the Bindler Foundation. So we had to have a match. And so because, this is quite an expensive mural, and they stepped to the plate and applied for a Bindler Foundation grant. So we're doing that. We got half of it this year and maybe half next year, and we're also applying for an Erie Canal Mural grant to pay this off in full, because this is an iconic mural. So thank you, Pat, and the Bindler Foundation. Also, Pat hosted the artist this week. We stayed out with Pat and Pat as we say, Erica wasn't a starving artist this week. So I'd like to bring up Mike, who said, let's do it. And because, like you said, there was never a hesitation in whatsoever on making this wall happen here. And he pushed it through and got approvals through the community. So thanks for making it happen. And they have done studies where you have murals can enhance your community and bring your business in. So all he has to say is find the mural. You get your oil change. And speaking of oil change, this is what he just told me. If you can find this ladybug or stink bug that got accidentally petrified in the wall here, you get a free oil change. Okay? And it doesn't. How long do you let that go for? Okay. First person to find the stink bug. Okay. All right. Okay, without further ado, Mike Victoria. Thank you.
I never thought this would be possible. It's amazing. He has this as a long-term business. He came to me back in February and said, "What is good for this wall?" And there's a barrel on it. Sure. Anyways, Eric is doing a fantastic job. It's brilliant. Color, electric lights. Thank you very much for everybody coming out today.
Okay, we live in a historic Erie Canal town, and I'd like to invite our supervisor, Brian McNamara. He's still there, he's hiding back there behind John. To say a few words about Lions in general here and this wonderful Erie Canal community that we live in. Thanks, Brian. Thank you.
Thank you, Kristen. Pretty impressive. I'm glad you allowed this to happen in our community. And really what makes our community so good is not us as politicians, but it's you guys and the work that you guys do here. This is really important to this community, and it's something that's very positive. And as we grow in Lyons and grow in Wayne County, this will be part of our heritage down the road. And the commitment that you guys have made and everybody else involved, thank you for that time. It's all volunteers, and it's really impressive that you allowed this to happen here. So thank you so much, and congratulations.
Over the last 2 years, there's been numerous meetings. Talk about volunteerism. Endless hours, stress. Is this going to happen? We got awarded the Global Mural Conference in 2014 when I was up in Sherbrooke, Quebec. So we came back to, it was kind of co-hosted with Lions and Fairport. We needed a place to lodging, so we went to the Woodcliff. But we had a whole day out here in Lyons, and they loved our small community, our Omen Theater. The mayor of the next community that's wanted a U.S. flag, and Sean Dobbins gave him a flag to take back to Hotwood, Newfoundland, where the next conference will be. But these endless hours, I'd like to bring up our committee that helped bring this all about. Joan Wallace and Cheryl Longyear. I think anybody else that our group, come on up here. You guys, I wouldn't be able to do it without you. Endless. Our PR, our grants, come over here, everything. They just worked endless hours to make this happen. And there was a lot of stress. We all know about it. And what we do have is some wonderful murals. We had over 12 murals painted up in Fairport. incredible murals. One's going over on the National Park Service over by the Wesley Church. It's a women's rights convention. That's going up in next spring, and I hope John will be back for that dedication.
Hope so, too.
That's a whole U.S. thing. It's got Frederick Douglass on it, and it's a turquoise woman. Joan, you're the woman.
Susan B. Anthony.
So I know she was actually at that, but
Katie Stanton.
there you go. Yeah.
Frederick Douglass.
Yes. Well, that's why you have plaques, so you get everything right. But Endless Hours, thank you very much. It was an awesome experience. We have 4 or 5 murals are for sale. And Cheers on the Canal. I want John, you can get that down in Syracuse. I don't know if you're aware of this. Sometimes the federal government does things that aren't too good, cool. And about the 1830s, they passed the Indian Claim Act, Anglo-Jackson. So white people came in and reclaimed the Native American land, the Oneida Nation. I know that's not your district, but close to it. And they shipped half the Oneida Nation down the Erie Canal, right through Lyons, to Buffalo, put on a steamboat, and then they went off to Green Bay, Wisconsin. If you Google the Oneida Nation, it shows up in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Because of that act of history that's buried. That's just a lovely mural, just one of them. There's Harriet Tubman with the Underground Railroad. It was done by MCC students. So those are for sale. I hope you buy them because we want to pay off some of our debt, plus fund all these people so we can have a good time at the next conference. We're going to just relax. So, well, thank you very much.
I want you to mention that Cheryl, the town historian of Montezuma, mainly responsible for the Montezuma Heritage Trail, which you all should go out to see because it finishes at the Richmond Aqueduct. You got to see it. Anyway, her town sponsored Don Jordan's painting of the Richmond Aqueduct, and there will be a celebration next spring, and I hope you all can come. And it's just another amazing mural.
Which one? Best to show.
You all can make it next spring for Montezuma when the dedication is.
Thank you. And what can I say about the? You got to have somebody that puts a masterpiece on the wall, right? And I saw Erica's work in of arches, and I think it was on a church, someplace in Tennessee maybe. I said, I think she can do this. So we got contacted, and we went back and forth, and over the process, it took about 4 vetting. There's only like 1 photograph of this whole area, and it happens to be in the wrong direction. It's looking this way, so we had to flip it in Photoshop and try to line things up so it all worked. So we went back and forth, and it was probably like July, right, that we ended up getting it down, and then she's frantically painting through the month of August, but also she got hired to paint a mural for Sodas Point. That's an aerial view. It's going to have the cold trestle in. That's going to be finished in November. And so, but this is, you can see, a masterpiece. And without further ado, I'd like to bring up Erica Swinson up here to speak to us about her journey through art, and what a great person to work for. I wish she could stay. I want her to come back to Wayne County. We just worked so. I was painting rocks, and Erica was painting detail, and we just bounced off each other's. So I'll mix up that. Go ahead, and it's just a great teamwork, and I can't say enough about her helping out, and anybody else that came back. I see Spencer out there, came and painted some rocks for me, taught me how to paint rocks, and I got the idea. There's Sue back there, so it's been a bunch of people that have just bumped in and helped on this, but this is a star. The gentle star, as they say. This is somebody posted on Facebook. The quiet, gentle star. So.
I really enjoyed being part of this project. Everybody here has been really sweet and hospitable and very welcoming, and I'm really happy that I could help you highlight part of your history. And it was great being back in the area, just with at RIT, had a great education there. It was really great being back here for a while.
Thank you. This could be like, you never know. Pam may not stop talking. You know how this can happen.
No, I really need to say one thing, because Mark mentioned the Bimler Foundation, and yes, I am a member of that, but I'm not the only one. And the other woman is a Lions woman who is really just as firm as I am in trying to get grant money for this. We are the two on the committee that are from Lions, and her name has not been mentioned lately, but Ann Boner was just as adamant as I was to try to get the money or some money for this thing. So,
Thank you, Pat. Back up here.
no, I said my piece.
Well, now just a little bit about the story here. You can go ask about 99% of 95% of the people that are from Lyons. They probably didn't know that the canal went through the parking lot back over here. You know where you go back in summer and go dancing at Growlers and Peppermint Days? You're walking in the canal back there. So, but seriously, and Erica came, she drove all the way from Tennessee to go walk the canal. So she knew the feel for it. We walked back and forth to get the visual perception on everything. So that's what I like about the mural painting is the best, is when you can depict history and bring it back to life that has totally been buried. So what basically, this is depicting in the late 19th century some important facts about the Erie Canal. There were three canals, Clinton's Ditch, which went actually on the other side of Burnap's canal side restaurant, and this canal went on the front side. The canal went down what is Clyde Road, but that wasn't Clyde Road, that was the Erie Canal. And if you go down by the school, you'll see the canal there. And it turns and it goes to the east. So that depicts that part. And there was also a carriage shop in the late 19th century, right here. And that's why the carriage is here. He worked through the years, he was a blacksmith, and he developed how to do carriage work. So it's kind of cool that we're in an auto repair place and carriages and the transition of time. So we are going to have two plaques. One's going to tell the story, and the other one's going to have the people that donate to the project. And so I hope if you haven't made a donation, you still can. It's going to Wayne County Historical Society, Erica's Mural Fund.
It's a museum of Wayne County.
Wait, okay, right on Butternut Street. Yeah, they're a 501c3, and if you want a tax deduction, that's how you do it. So that was the other neat thing about. I just want to mention it. I think it blew in the wind. That piece of Avalon. There, thank you. All right, this material here, this revolutionized mural painting. And there's a whole description of things. And I met Havelal at the last conference. He donated $7,000 worth of this material for all the murals that were painted up in Fairport. And we have it here too. And the neat thing is, Erica is able to paint this in Tennessee, roll it up, and she brought it up here in a box. Seriously, in a box. And that's a cool thing. And last Saturday, where's Mark? There he is. Come on up here. This guy right here. 30 seconds to learn how to run a lift, okay? And I'm out here, oh God. Then Stuart Smart's here, he was gonna call 911 because he thought I was gonna crash into the wall. And then Mark came down and rescued me. There was actually a missing gear on it or something. So, but he got so into the project that he spent the rest of the day helping us put this up. And Erica made it in sections, so we basically glued this with this soft gel onto the wall in sections. It's up on YouTube. And thanks a lot for your running that. We still have to seal it yet. There's still actually bits and pieces of Erica. She'll put her paint clothes back on and go back to work because she's leaving tomorrow. So just a few fine-tuned things that she's going to straighten out. But thanks a lot for helping out and when we seal it up. So you have to put like a seal that protects it from, and then you put an ultraviolet seal for graffiti and all. So basically, the murals uptown, they're 9 years old and they look great. It's a combination of all those things. Obviously, we got a south-facing wall. You better have an AV on it for protection. So, thanks a lot. It's volunteers like you. There's another one. Spencer? Yeah, come on. This comes up. I text him, hey, And I found out this guy could paint, so anytime I find somebody who can paint, he came down dressed like this and was painting. I'm sorry about ruining a pair of pants on this, but he started painting the rocks, and he showed me a nice little technique on how to paint rocks. So thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Thank you. Sue helped out. So it's been a great, as the best part, as Mike posted a wonderful thing on Facebook, is we've had a tough couple years here at Lions. Everybody knows that. If you live here, it was rough going through dissolution, okay? But we realized something last Saturday when this was going on. We had a community victory, and people were driving by, beeping their horns, thumbs up. And I don't mean art heels, but I really think it can. And I saw our community start to come together and support us, like, you know, bringing us food and thumbs up and just high fives around the community. Yeah, it's going to take a few years, but we have a great historic town here that we all should be proud of. So, and I think this is a great first step in bringing back Lions onto the forefront for many years to come. So, does anybody else want to say anything? I appreciate everybody for coming out today. It's a beautiful day. We have refreshments up here. And if you haven't signed up for a pumpkin yet, you're a buck, I think. Maybe they raised the price. Bucks now? Buck a pumpkin. They did raise the price. Inflation. $2. Maybe you got to pay for your pumpkin. We have a thing called the pumpkin rolls for your people outside of Lions, but they roll pumpkins down the hill. And there's probably 300 pumpkins, and it's like a 50-50 raffle. If your number rolls across the line first, you get the grand prize. It might be like $150, I don't know. But I think Sean should get it because it's his birthday today. Yeah, see, Facebook tells me that. I said, may your pumpkins roll across and get green, so we'll see. So it's been, like I said, thank you for everything, and we hope to have three more so we can do a calendar for fundraising. We certainly have some wonderful stories here. For example, right across there was the old mail station, right in Taylor Park years ago. There's old postcards of it. There's many other reasons that we should pay. So it's been, thank you for everybody, and if you want to help out the cause, let us know. Email us or make a donation. Your name will be on the plaque over here. So thank you very much. Let me get it.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Thanks a lot.